Greetings, my Thunderians and Eternians. It's Chris from Thundercast of Grayskull. Today we're going to review our time release, Mondo 2000X He-Man. Let's see what else he has to offer on this. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so we got the same packaging style as we did with the standard release, except for we got the wonderful little Mondo exclusive insignia at the bottom over here. Let's turn this around for you. Oh yes, we have. I didn't do this with my initial review, but we're going to do it for this one. We got the 1/12 scale Mondo. We got the Masters of the Universe insignia on the side. Deluxe He-Man figure. On the back, He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Son of Randor, heir to the throne. Prince Adam rises the power sword. And by the power of Grayskull, he becomes He-Man. The most powerful man in the universe. A hero foretold by King Grayskull. His strength has no equal, and courage has no bounds, leading the Masters of the Universe against Skeletor and his evil warriors. A fight for the fate of Eternia. Love it, love it. I'm loving the artwork on the back of it. It's giving, wonderful, the sketch homage to the 2000X. Loving it, 14 and up. So if you want to get this for somebody younger than 14 and up, don't do it. Never mind, just get it. Just get it. Get people in the Motu. Kids, the whole shebang. Alright, so give me 1 second. We're going to open this up and see what's all in it. So, if anybody's ever wondering why I'm just, starting off this way, all I gotta say is, this is the second Mondo figure I have owned. And this is how it comes shipped to you. It comes with the, within the blister, and everything sits in it just right. I have everything laid out. I haven't unwrapped anything. But look at the care that they give. They're obviously, there's obviously a lot of love that comes out of what they do, where they actually put everything, look at that. That's all wrapped up, right? I mean, slides right out, just so you don't get paint rub and everything. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that detail. I described it in my last video about it, but I'm still in awe. Now, this is what I expect. I mean, he went for, what was that, $115 with tax, tariffs. It was about $150. Yes, I know it was a steep price, but definitely well worth it. But for detail like this, oh yes. Definitely worth it. And since I realized that the fact I didn't have my light on while we were doing the original, now you actually really get to see all the wiring, all of the detail in this. Like, look at that. Right? And of course we're about to, and I'm unwrapping this just as you're seeing, just on film, in the moment. Look at all that detail. Look at that. That is amazing. They spared no expense on deco. The shimmer, the shine, that's just premium. This is just premium. Now, I'm going to go through everything that we went through per se with the original video. Alright, so we have the first of the two alternate heads. This is more of the classic 2000X toy head that we had going on. I'm loving it. I'm loving the sculpt work. I'm loving the highlights that they have going on. You see all that? And yeah, he's got more of the mullet look. But so let's look at the second head. We're going to take it out of the wrapping. And this annoys anybody. I do apologize. But I wanted to show y'all exactly what you're getting as you're getting it. This is more the Mondo version of the 2000X head. And you still have all those wonderful highlights in it. Look at that. Look at that attention to detail. It's all gird. Now, we're going to go with the He-Man himself, the big man himself. Now, this is what I try to describe. He comes with this felt thing. It's, my honest opinion, is to protect, you know, from paint rub. But let's get this. And like I showed y'all with the other one, all you have to do is pull. Pull. Easily goes overhead. You don't have to do this if you don't want to or you don't feel comfortable. But there goes the plastic. Fits right in. I've heard some people complain because, oh, this went in so smooth, but look at that. Like, I'm trying to give it a little bit of force, like janky, and he's not coming out. I know some people would want him where it sucks in, like sucks in, but me, I like it where it holds, but it goes in smooth, where I don't feel like I'm about to break the figure. Hand goes in. And even goes around his belt. Look at that. That is amazing. That's good attention to detail. Mondo, good on you for this. So it went under the belt and went over it. So what we'll have to do is just lift it up. Slide it off. Alright. So let's put his harness back on him. It's not that hard to get everything back on. And yes, I'm doing this all on camera so you can see exactly how easy it is. And bam, stable. And yeah, we have our original non-time release 2000X right there. Now, I'm going to show what we didn't get. What we didn't get with it was this wonderful stand right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Detail, look at all that. And can you wonder what that peg hole's for? I honestly have to say, there you go. For that. But if you didn't want to use that, guess what? Still comes with the stand. same style stand that we got with the regular edition. Yep, you can plug it right in and it holds perfectly. We'll put that off to the side for a moment. But the real reason why anybody would have gotten this time edition, aside from this wonderful sculpted stand right here, is this right here. Now let's unwrap it so we can see what it is. Uh-oh. Is that King Grayskull's head? I think it is. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, he doesn't have the long parts that have like the red wrappings or whatnot, but that's all right. I'm still digging it. So, another beautiful thing that we're going to do, since I got him for a specific reason. I got the time release and I got the regular release. And I'm going to show you exactly what the reason is. Look at that face. Be right back. 1 second. So we have our custom, per se custom, quote unquote, 2000X Mondo King Grayskull. Look at this. Only thing I really had to do was use the Masterverse cape for King Grayskull and just add them to it. He already had, the time release, he came with the head. But look at that. Oh my God. That right there. Epic. Epic. Let's put his grandson right next to him and see how this actually turned out. Because I think this right here, double whammy, bam, looks perfect together. I'm going to do a whole nother. And look at that stability as I turn it. Oh yeah. Let's get that cape a little bit more. So if they came out with this, you already know slowly down the pike, they're eventually going to end up doing a King Grayskull. I'm really hoping that they will. And they actually do the hair just a little bit better. However, there you go. So we're going to toy around with him a little bit more. We're going to play around and we're going to see how he looks on Battle Lion. Stay tuned. So what do y'all think? What do you think about the Mondo King Grayskull sitting on top of Classics Battle Lion? I'm looking at it. I think it is well worth the price of admission on this. I'm loving it. Yes, the articulation is the same. I've already done a video on it. So if you missed that, catch it on the previous one. But we're just having a little bit of fun today and actually showcasing what all you can do with this time release. I mean, look at it. Looks fitting. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but look at that. That looks like it was made to be that way. And who knows, maybe Mondo might come out with a Battle Line and a 2000X Battle Cat. I'm kind of hoping, because it would be fitting and it would look epic. Makes me want to actually get another one and do up that. So while we're at it, while we're playing and having fun, let's do a little swap right quick and let's make the 2000X Battle Cat. So here we go with the Classics Battle Cat with the Battle Lion armor. If anybody didn't know, yes, you could swap out the armor and actually make the 2000X Battle Cat, and He-Man is sitting on him looking absolutely amazing, looking very fitting, especially with the show. The Classics is a little smaller for him, but hey, we're not going to hold that against him. He still looks great. This whole shot right here looks great. Amazing. Actually, I might showcase him and display him just like this. But I think we have one more cat that we need to put him on just for size comparison, just to see how it looks. So we have him now up on the Chronicles Battle Cat. Hero did actually mention the fact that this Chronicles Battle Cat is actually a little bit bigger than the Classics. And I will have to agree, yes, he is a little bit bigger, a little leaner in the chest cavity, but he looks great. And look at that. Quite fitting for a steed for the most powerful man in the universe. Oh, yes. Love it. So, yeah, if you was on the fence about getting this Battle Cat, yeah, I would say definitely get him. There's so much you can do with him. Intermix the universes, per se. And, look at that. Look at that size. It fits just right. Here we go with the 2000X Army. We'll move him over just a little bit. So we have all in the mix. Let's move him over just a little bit so you can see his face. Yes, we have Classics over here. We have my custom King Grayskull. We have my other custom Mondo King Grayskull that anybody can do. Really easy if you got the time edition. Regular release cartoon edition of He-Man. My custom. We have the Mondo 2000X, and way in the back we have the Revelation King Grayskull. I had to do it because of the fact it was such of an easy, they gave you the head, so it was an easy head swap. And all you had to do was literally just get, the same cape and everything from King Grayskull Revelation. It was extremely simple, but it does such a wonder. I'm pretty sure that Mondo's going to end up coming out with the King Grayskull pretty soon, because it's that easy. They already got the buck. They already got everything for him. However, he's the main reason why I got the time release, was because of the head sculpt. Because after I saw the head sculpt, I already knew what I was going to do with him. And it goes to show, look, if they didn't come out with a character that you like or that you wanted, you can always make your own. I'm a major advocate for that. Is if you don't like something, make it your own. Do something. Go, there's enough figures out here and enough people in the customizing community where, hey, we will help you. Post a question either on Facebook, Instagram, what have you. Reach out to people. But like this right here, simple. Aside from the Savage He-Man head, up here, it was the Cartoon Faker legs. Swapped out, switched around the legs so it was anatomically correct. However, everything fits perfectly. Did the same thing with him. It was still Faker's arms and legs, kept the 2000X, chest, waist, swapped over the legs, so it was still, it fit right with anatomy and the actual bone structure. But everything works. I mean, yes, I did give him the OG sword and shield. However, it doesn't take much. Even with my King Grayskull in the back. And bring him up front. With him, it was very simple. Yeah, that plastic cape didn't like, it kept coming off, what have you. So I put the Revelation cape on him. A buddy of mine, he just recently sent me the 2000X sword, so I had to go with it because it was part of the show. It was in the show, and we try to be as, tune accurate as possible. However, look at that. Didn't take much, made him look 1,000 times better, right? Now, bam. End up having another King Grayskull. I don't know why, but King Grayskull, he's become one of my favorite from lore. And the presence says it all. However, we're going to put him back over here. We're going to send him side by side with his grandson from Mondo. And look at that. Just look at that. I mean, the sculpt work is on point. Like I said, I've already went through the articulation with the previous video. If you missed it, you can find it. However, they did an awesome job. Just like what they do with their, 12-inch line. They came back and did it with their 7-inch. And, I mean, it looks like a completely different figure. Just from, mere head swap and adding, the cape. So, I know there's a lot of people out there that wants to complain about the fact of, oh, it should come, this way or this way. Hey, look, if you don't like it, either do something about it or stop complaining. Which means either make it better, present it, and move forward. I mean, look at the Four Horsemen. Look at Mondo. Each one of those companies was honestly a customizer or sculptor or something that wanted something better. And we've only improved. I mean, look at this. We wouldn't have gotten this 20 years ago. I mean, look from our dear classics. Let me get him standing up. His ankles don't. He's old. His ankles don't want to hold up anymore, per se. Like, look at that. From there to there. I mean, classics is still going to be a love with the community. Love in my heart. However, look at this. That right there is still a major vast improvement. Yeah, do I have, could they have tightened up a little bit with, this part as far as his chest armor was concerned, whatnot. But they were also trying to hide that. Let's see if we can get that focus. They was trying to hide, the cut. Which, hey, it's all good. I mean, you can move it. And there you go. Sorry it went out of focus and came back. However, there you go. Not only am I a toy collector, but I'm also a customizer. So it doesn't take that much to customize a figure and make it look your own and make it look amazing. Alrighty guys, sorry it's been a couple days. This whole video was made within less than a week. Yeah, science fiction, very bad. However, we're going to get back on topic. I hope you guys liked the video. Tell me, did that inspire you to be a little bit more creative with your collecting, with your Motu collection, even Thundercat collections? Because we're going to get into that as well. So, as we always say, by the power of Grayskull, we uphold the Code of Thundera. Later, guys. Y'all have a good one. You know the ritual. Save, like, subscribe, share, the whole shabam. Follow if you like. But y'all have a great day.